So we are on now episode 4 of Ryan's Rambling with Ryan. I'm gonna remember this one of these times. Someone sent me a thing that said Ryan's Rants.
Ryan's Rants, that's pretty good too.
So now I'm gonna get super confused. I'm gonna be like, there's 2 R's and something's happening.
Right.
Whatever. So I also have, this bag is actually getting, where's my camera? There we go. This bag is actually getting more full, not less. Because people are sending me different ideas and they're pretty darn good. So let's see if we manage to pull someone else's idea or if you pull one of my ideas. So,
Am I gonna know?
What?
Am I gonna know?
I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
I won't tell you who sent it. I'll just tell you whether it was,
Someone
because whoever sent it will know it was theirs. Because I bet they're watching to see. So, the name of the game. You have no idea what's in this. This is all of the things that you randomly talk about to me or other people.
I can't believe how many submissions we've gotten for that bag.
Yeah. And so then you get 5 minutes. I set a timer on my phone to say whatever you have to say about whatever subject comes out of this bag.
Let's do it.
And if we get enough traction, we do podcasts with it.
Sounds
We
fun.
just haven't gotten that far yet. Okay. Don't pull more than one. They kind of fold in on each other. I feel like I need a better system than like folded.
The folding is really, well,
I mean, it works. It's just not, I don't know.
you should roll them up like little scrolls.
What? That's
Okay.
a lot of work.
Here we go. Ready?
No.
Synthetic fabrics.
Oh.
Alright.
All right.
Yep, this
Hold
is a
on.
good one too.
Right up there with seed oils. Okay.
Yep.
Let me set my timer. Am I on the right thing? I am. Okay. 5 minutes, synthetic fabrics, go.
Okay, we're getting a bit of a theme here, but that's okay. Apparently I ramble about some things that are a little bit connected.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Sometimes. So synthetic fabrics are what we're pretty much all wearing. It's what I'm wearing right now. It's what Nicole's wearing right now. It's what you're probably wearing as you're watching this, because most clothing today is made of synthetic fabrics. Polyester is pretty common synthetic fabric, but to some degree, essentially everything has some mixture of synthetic fabric, unless you're specifically shopping for clothes that do not contain a synthetic fabric. So why do we care? Well, we currently live in an environment where the amount of things that we are exposed to in our day-to-day lives that disrupt our hormones is pretty intense and growing. Yeah, this can be bad news if you look at some trends like, this is 2024 when we're filming this. There was a recent study that showed that a male today in their 20s has the similar testosterone levels on average as like a 70-year-old in the 70s. So we're seeing testosterone drop across the board. Women we're seeing ending up sort of high in estrogen, and balancing these hormones is really important, but essentially everything that we encounter is in some way mimics estrogen. That includes our clothing. It includes a lot of the things that we eat. We talked about seed oils last time, and soy is a major culprit for this, but there are many others like flax and oats and the list of things that can disrupt your hormones in food, which goes on and on. You can broadly classify these into phytoestrogens, which are plant-based sources or plant-based chemicals that act like an estrogen. They mimic estrogen in the body. And xenoestrogens, which are synthetic chemicals that mimic estrogen in the body.
So what's going on with polyester?
Well, polyester is basically a plastic, and pretty much all plastics are xenoestrogens. So this is famously seen in the whole BPA water bottle thing. So BPA is, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but it's bisphenol A. It's a plastic hardener. It's a plasticizer that they use to harden plastics, and they found out that it dramatically disrupts your hormonal health. It's a very terrible thing for you. It's been outlawed, I think, in most states, if not federally, and so everybody says BPA free now, but they just started using bisphenol B. As soon as they outlawed BPA, they used BPB, which is a very similar compound. I'm not sure what the hormonal effects of BPB are off the top of my head, but you can kind of see where this is going. Don't touch receipts. Receipts are filled with hormone-disrupting xenoestrogens. And polyester, which is probably the most common material that all of our clothing is made out of, is a hormone-disrupting xenoestrogen. So they found some pretty alarming things, including a recent study showed that dogs wearing polyester underwear went sterile within 6 months. So they were able to regain fertility when they stopped wearing the polyester underwear. But,
male, female, or both?
this was male dogs. If I'm remembering right, it was male dogs that were wearing polyester underwear that were sterile within 6 months. So,
Well, I mean, to a certain degree, that kind of makes sense if it was more male dogs than female, because all of the most of the reproductive anatomy is external.
yep.
Female, it's more internal.
Yep, that's true. And likewise, you're very unlikely to encounter any sort of thing in the environment which is an androgen, meaning it's something that mimics testosterone. You're going to encounter estrogens everywhere in the environment, but you're not going to get steroids from your environment. It just doesn't, that's not how things are. Maybe by design, that's not how things are, but that's not how things are. So everything in the environment will get you estrogen. I have 30 seconds left. I'll bring out that recently Lululemon was found to have a concentrated amount of xenoestrogens in the crotch region of women's leggings. So, definitely a hormone-sensitive area, and that's where the highest amount of xenoestrogens were found in Lululemon leggings. So again, maybe by design, who knows? Point is, there's a lot of things out there that are going to screw up your hormones.
Okay, that was the 5 minutes.
That was 5 minutes.
So just to wrap it, what's your options as far as getting fabrics that aren't, especially when we use fabrics in our day-to-day, like think of the sourdough craze where you're using tea towels to cover your bread.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's full of, if it's a synthetic tea towel, you're passing that to your food, so you kind of got like a whammy there, but also the clothing that we wear, the towels that we use, that kind of thing. What are your options as far as finding something that doesn't have that?
This is a great question, and like the seed oils, it's ubiquitous, so it's hard to get away from. You think a lot of people know plastic is bad, and they don't want to put their food in plastic, and they go put it in a towel, and they don't realize that their towel is made of plastic.
Right, full of microplastics.
Yeah, it's basically made of plastic. So
there are companies though online. So you use one for your jeans, right?
I have not found a source of jeans.
Oh, that's right.
That are polyester free.
That's right.
There are some good clothing options.
There's good like bedding options. We just bought a bunch of stuff off of Pact, which is 100% cotton, bamboo, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So it takes some digging, but you can find it.
Yep.
And if you have good companies, so if you've been through this and you've gone down this road and this rabbit hole and you have good companies that you know of, put it wherever you see this video. So in the YouTube comments, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, because that's a huge resource, and the more that we can help each other find those resources, the better off we are. Now, that being said, it is not budget friendly to go down that road, but when it comes to your health, where are we putting our money, I guess? So that's kind of the question, but it is not budget friendly. I used to have a billion sets of sheets for like the kids and for us and stuff like that, and a billion towels, and I don't anymore because I can't.
Yep. Interestingly though, a lot of natural fabrics are very durable, so it is a bit of an investment, but if you buy natural fabrics, they may last you longer than some of these synthetic fabrics would. Definitely as far as natural fabrics go, I recommend cotton, linen, wool, hemp. Wool is a sort of a big category. Any and all of the above things you will find blended with polyester. So you're more looking for what's not in the fabric. You're looking for the absence of nylon. You're looking for the absence of polyester. And you're looking for something that came from the earth, not from a laboratory.
Perfect. All right. Well, that's a broad subject, and that could go on forever and ever and ever. But again, wherever you see this, so we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. Wherever you see this video, if you've got any questions, comments, helpful tips, anything like that, post it in the comments, so we can all be resources for each other. That's a big deal. Like, share, follow, try to get our audience bigger. The bigger the audience, the more input you can get on stuff like this too. So, and the more that we can learn. Other than that, I think that's it. And we'll see you. We're a day behind. This was supposed to go yesterday, but that's okay. So hopefully we'll see you guys on Saturday and get back on schedule.
Yep. See you then.
Bye.